for viewing, and the Sony digital camera we can zoom in and zoom out. So that will be nice to be able to focus on the pastor or anybody else that we need to focus on during this service. And then also our PowerPoint slideshow, which is showing up on the screen inside the church and also beside you. I'm thinking that because I am going to be the only one doing all of this tomorrow, that I'm going to leave both of these views up at the same time. First of all, we have to have the camera view on in order to have the sound when we are running the PowerPoint. If I do the PowerPoint only without the camera on, you won't hear people singing in the church, or you won't hear the person reading the scriptures. The second thing is that because I'm going to be using the TV as my extra monitor, to avoid having to go back and forth between the computer and the PowerPoint slideshow, I'm going to go ahead and leave my mouse over on the PowerPoint slideshow. And unfortunately, you're going to see that, but I have to make sure that it's there so that I can move through the slides. So when I'm moving through the slides, it's going to happen both in the church and on our recording at exactly the same time. And the reason why we're doing this is so that I don't need to use two computers while we're doing this. And basically one person could theoretically go ahead and do all of this movement in the church. Okay, so this is actually last week's PowerPoint. So I haven't finished doing the one for tomorrow. So this is just a test here. You'll notice that in the when I do this, that I have changed some of the colors of the text. So the white is being read by our lay servant, and then the yellow is being read by the congregation. So hopefully that helps make things a little more clear for folks. I've also bolded the text to help make it easier to read. Now, right now in the church, we only have one TV sitting up front, but we are going to have large monitors sitting up eventually on both sides of the congregation. And the text then will be much greater so that everybody in the church can actually see what's going on. So hopefully those of you at home will be able to see some of the things we're doing. You can see that I can change both the PowerPoint slideshow and I can change the zoom on the camera both at the same time. So hopefully things will be a little better, because what's happening is we are using only one computer. We're using only one internet connection for my computer, and we're using a service called Restream. So what I do is I send everything to Restream, and then Restream is going to take that signal. They're going to send it to Facebook Live, and they're going to send it to YouTube. And that makes things really nice, because what people are seeing will be the same on both YouTube and on Facebook Live. Another nice thing is that when we have people who are actually on Facebook Live, we can go ahead and once I get really good at going back and forth between the two screens, we can actually put the Facebook Live greetings up on the screen as well for everybody to see and comments. That's going to take me a couple weeks though, because I've got to get really used to the mouse and going back and forth between the two screens and doing it all very quickly without distracting people. So hopefully everything is going pretty well here, and I'm really pretty pleased with what I'm seeing in the house. And hopefully everything will work once I get to church tomorrow morning and I get everything set up so that we just have one person who is doing all of this. I'm going to change one camera setting here now and see because if I can have an extra camera person, then we'll be really good. So let's take it off a menu here in the back. Yeah, great. So I can actually have a camera person and they'll be able to see what they are doing as well and who they are focusing on without relying on looking at the computer at the same time. So I don't know who my camera person will be tomorrow. Natanya is going to be out of town. It might be Jana will be our camera person. Or it could be somebody else who will be our camera person. But we're going to hopefully take this to the next limit, which really makes me very happy that we are continuing to grow and do things a little differently. It looks like I need to change on my slides. I probably need to change the text area for when we get to scriptures and things, so things look a little better on the TV itself. You all are seeing a great picture, but for the TV that I'm showing on right now, my text actually runs over the edges. So while everything looks really good on the camera, it doesn't actually look all that great on the TV, but I will get that fixed for tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and watch and see what all is going on. And hopefully we will be all set to go tomorrow and everything will look great. Thank you and goodbye.